Right now, we definitely know, not this kind of baby vomit green. So we are in the probably the main room of the house, the Irish inspired room. I think we have a video where we describe why we call the rooms different things, but you can see that they put the third coat of this really deep, dark stain on the wood, and it just looks really incredible. I don't want to show you too much of the room right now because I don't want to give it too much away. This, we are trying to decide if we were going to do a matched wood panel, so basically this exact same stain with the wood grain right here, or if we're going to paint it an accent color. I think right now, because this is so dark, I think if we did all wood, it would be really, really beautiful and old and really cool looking, but I think it would make this room a little too dark. Although, I know it sounds crazy, but even when we put this paneling up on the walls, it made the room almost feel bigger. So I don't know, maybe it could work. So I've got all these paint swatches now that we're trying to figure out what accent color we want to do. And we have a tartan carpet, which I'll show you in just a second. And the tartan carpet has these deep, almost like reds and maroons. I'm not a huge fan of painting walls red or maroon, but I think a really good deep oxblood or something could be nice. I think because this is Irish inspired traditional room that we're doing to go with maybe a more green tone, but I love green. There's way too many green rooms in this house. But I've just got a couple different colors and just trying to decide what color I can do on the walls. And you guys have to let me know what you think, because I'm trying to decide if we do maybe a deep navy, a deep green, or possibly a deep maroon. I don't think I want to go in any cool or gray colors because it just doesn't work with the warmth of the room. I know this wood is really dark, but it's a deep, warm dark. The carpet's a dark red, and there's more warm tones in here. And so I'm not the greens necessarily the warmest, but I don't know if I want to do anything in the grayish area. But honestly, it'd be great if you let us know, do you think we should panel this fully, or do you think we should do it a stain? And also, I've got something really cool to show you maybe tomorrow. One of the guys, our carpenter, his name is Kieran, he's incredible, and he's making us a inlay for this. So that's a whole nother dimension. But yeah, I'm trying to just figure it out, and I need your guys' feedback. All right, so in front of me, I've got all the different paint colors samples for potential greens for the Ireland inspired bedroom. I've got them separated by the brand as well as the different color palettes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint these little sample boards and then maybe give it a coat or two. And then we're gonna hold it up to the paneling in the Irish bedroom, or the Irish inspired bedroom, and just see what green could potentially work, because I got a lot of different colored greens. I've got, what, 6 here and then 4 more there. So I've got a lot of greens to go through. And then all right, so I painted 1 coat on each of these, and I've got the paints on the front and bottom. You can see there's a lot of different color greens here. Some did not look like their sample colors at all. I don't think we're gonna go with baby poo green, but you can see all of them are really pretty, but now we just have to maybe do 1 more coat to see the true color, let it dry, and then we're actually gonna hold these sample boards up to the really dark stained wood in the Irish inspired bedroom, and hopefully one of these works. Right now, we definitely know. I'm not loving a lot of these. They're pretty, but maybe not for the room. I think Alex, who's behind the camera, is leaning more towards these greens, and I personally like this very deep dark green. But we're gonna hold it up to the actual stained walls and see how it looks. Which one do you guys think? Which color, we need your help, y'all. Which color do you think is your fave? We were debating what kind of color we should do on the walls for the longest time. We did maybe 10 different colors of green samples that you saw, and we landed on 2. And the one behind me is called Velvet Mallard Green, which is, personally, I think it's stunningly beautiful. I think it's mature, it's rich, it's deep in color. I really like it. We were very nervous that it might be too analogous to this color, I guess, too matching, so it wouldn't be a lot of contrast, but you can see that you definitely can still see a contrast, and it's still the darkness that we want. And then this is the other color that we landed on, which is Biofin, or Bowfin green, I think. And it's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit brighter, definitely contrasts more with the deep richness of the wood, but it's between these two really, and we're just trying to narrow it down. If we do choose green, I think Alex and I are landing on Mallard, Velvet Mallard. I think it's beautiful.